Good morning. All right, today we're going to do another real quick paramotor project. Or I shouldn't say another real quick project because the last one definitely was not quick. But what we're going to do today is make out of the piece of plywood here and the 2x4s there and the paint cans there. We're going to make a modified version of Cornhole to play with paramotors from the air. That's right, you heard that right. We're gonna make a giant cornhole board to play from the air. So it's gonna be a little bit different because we're only, you're not gonna be able to run down and grab the beanbags after you throw one or two of them. So we're gonna make it a little bit different for scoring. So each person's gonna have a handful of them. And then on this end of the board, we're gonna have a big circle, probably like a 3-foot circle. And then here, probably like, I don't know, maybe a 2-foot circle or 1.5-foot circle. And all the way at the top, we're gonna have a real tiny hole. And then the board's gonna be faced with the big hole at the bottom. So when you're coming towards it, flying towards it, the most likely aspect is, if you get it at all, is that it's gonna go in the big hole. And then it'll be harder and harder to get in the smaller holes, obviously, as you're going. Because even if the beanbag slides, it's gonna go in the first hole that you hit. So it's hopefully gonna be the biggest one. But if we get really good, then maybe we'll hit the real small one, and obviously the small one's gonna have a lot higher point value. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this, and this will just be kind of, for fun once in a while. If it catches on and I can get some other guys to play, we could actually kind of create kind of a neat tournament or league out of it, so that would be kind of fun. So we're gonna get building, and it shouldn't take too long. It's pretty easy. All right, so now we got our 3 holes drilled. So now what we're gonna do, got our 3 holes, circles. We got our 3 circles marked out. Now I'm gonna drill a hole in the center, and then gonna cut out each of the circles. So after that, once we got that one, and that one cut out, all we're gonna have to do is use the 2x4s as framing around here to kind of sturdy it up, because right now it kind of bows. Good old plywood. Got a little bow to it, so we're gonna give it a little bit of structure, and then throw some feet on it, and then make it look real pretty with all kinds of cool paint colors, make it real visible. working, stripping everything out, even pre-drilling. So I don't know if the bits are just junk or what, but we're gonna see if we can find some more bits. New bit. So we got one side, or well, 3 sides done. So we got the 2 long sides and then one of the short sides. So now we just got to throw 2x4 in the end, and then we can make some legs on this side and then paint it some cool colors. All right, now the height of this looks pretty good. It's a high enough angle that when we're coming at it at, 10, 15 miles an hour on the paramotors, it's a good enough angle that we should be able to see it pretty easily. Whereas it's flat on the ground, it's gonna be a little harder to hit. I think a little bit of an angle is gonna make it a little bit easier. So we got it kind of set up like that. So I'm gonna measure 2 2x4s the same length and throw those on there with the hinges. That way the legs fold up. And then after that, I did forget one step. We're gonna have to put inside these holes here, I have some netting. We're gonna put netting inside. So when we throw the beanbags and they go in, it's gonna be pretty hard to see what hole they go through when we're flying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a net in each one. So after we land, we can go through and look and then see which ones are in each hole. It's gonna make it a lot easier. All right, now I'm gonna put some locks on the legs. That way when they're being carried, it'll make it a little more difficult for it to open up and flop around. So just gonna slap on a little latch lock and then we should be good to start painting. I didn't think that one through very well. I put the latches on the bottom of the leg. So that's not gonna work because obviously when they stand up, that's gonna be in the ground. So, all right, let's try this again. we're done. All right, so got her all done. Looks okay. Definitely not a painter, but covers the top at least. Looks a little fancier than bland plywood. So now we're gonna let it dry and then fold her up and find a nice day and go use it. So here's the finished product. Real simple, just a little different spin on Cornhole. Obviously had to make it quite a bit bigger because we're gonna be, anywhere from 30 feet to 200 feet in the air. So there you have it. Now we get to go have some real fun.